We back at it. Blaze, we're good. We saw the fight. Saw the fight.
Yeah, but I did see the fight.
What you
I
think?
was actually glad I was actually glad it got done quick so I can just go and see the UFC fight.
But wait, we gotta introduce. Wait, we gotta go back to introduce. It's Robert Blaze. We back to doing talking about sports. Crazy last night, which just happened. We're just gonna talk. We're just gonna get into it. Blaze, what do you think about that fight? The Crawford Spence craziness. What do you gotta say about that one?
I mean, it wasn't crazy. It's just
I mean, it wasn't.
Crawford.
It wasn't a epic fight. It wasn't like a historical fight that we were gonna say, wow, it was the greatest like fight. It was just a domination. It just was a domination. That's what I saw.
Yeah, from the get go, I had Terrence as to win it by a knockout.
I had
Yeah,
well, I mean, we've been talking about this fight for like the past, was it sophomore year? I feel like for some years.
yeah, past what? Yeah, probably 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, we've been talking about this fight. And I thought coming in, honestly, I wanted Terrence Crawford to win, but I thought it was gonna be 50-50 type deal. I really was
Uh,
be 50-50, and I was rooting for both of those guys are my favorite guys, but there's a clear kind of it's clearly who's the best kind of fighter, and it's Crawford. Dominated. Um I was I was I was watching, I
right.
was like listening to Sean Porter kind of talk about like the flaws of each of the fighters because he's the guy that fought both of them. And he's basically saying that was it Errol Spence's kind of flaw is that when he lunges for the jab, like he's just exposing himself, and that's what got him. I think that's what really got him in that second round. But after that, I felt like the advantage was they were saying that Crawford was a bigger. I mean, not Crawford. They saying that Errol Spence was a bigger fighter, and he was a stronger fighter. And those things that I saw in that ring, that was not the case coming
I
in.
mean, Errol Spence was the bigger fighter in that fight. It's just no lie. When I saw them weigh in, Terence Crawford looked like he was chiseled and built like a tank. Like he put in the work to the camp and he was built like a tank. He was just solid. Like I was like, damn, bro, what are you, a brick wall? He was just like and you can tell in the fight, like Earl Spence was hitting him. Let's not just say it was just a one side dominance. Earl Spence was hitting him. It's just it wasn't affecting him because he was just built like a tank. And when I saw Earl Spence in the weigh-in, he he weighed more than Crawford. Honestly, he did weigh more than Crawford, and he was bigger. It was just looked like he had some like fat on him, like
Yeah,
some fat on top of the muscle. It looked like he looked like he did put in some work, but it looked like he is down the road. He might have gotten a little bit heavy on the heavy side, and bruh, it's just fat and muscle don't go together, and he was just taking those hits. This is the first fight I ever seen Earl Spence's face get fucked up like that. His face was just, oh my god! Like after the third, I think it was second or third round, and blood was coming out of his mouth. I was like, damn, his punches are real, bro.
yeah,
And you know what's crazy? What's crazy?
it's crazy.
What's his name? Terence Crawford. He's a righty, and he jabs with his right.
I think what he
So
said, he broke.
his right hand is dom he's right-handed dominant, but he jabs with his right. So his jabs are actually like his power punches.
Yeah, but I think he was saying that like he broke his hand, and like when he broke his
Yeah,
hand,
he broke
it,
his hand. He broke his hand when he was little, so he had to teach himself how to use his left hand. So, but still, He's right-handed dominant, using his right hand as a jab.
yeah,
So
I
that's
mean,
like using your heavy hitting punch as a wow. That was just crazy.
He proved it. I mean, it's been said, man. Honestly, there's nothing really I can really like say about this fight. What can happen? Because it was a one-sided affair. Actually, after the second round, I thought it was over. I tried to score it, but after like the sixth round, I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna score this card. It's gonna be a knockout at any point. And I was just like, you know what? F it. I'm not even gonna score
I
this.
mean,
It's a slaughter right now.
after the first round, I give the first round to Spence because he was doing a lot of stuff, and Crawford wasn't doing nothing, and that's how he fights. Crawford doesn't do anything all the way to like the third round. That's the third round after he's figured out what to do. He just goes into attack mode. But it was like after that first knockdown that Crawford got on Spence, it was like, okay, now we're starting to have now this year's about to get real.
He caught the big fish, man. That's what they were saying. He's like, you're gonna need a. He's like, you're gonna need a fishing pole. And I'm the big fish. Nah, he caught him. Caught him good.
Yeah, nah,
Rematch.
shit. I was like, dang.
Do you think a rematch
I
is
mean, I was like, honestly, I don't think because Spence says no matter what happens, he's going up to the next weight class to fight. If he loses or win, he's going up the next weight class. So honestly, after this one, I don't think there's ever gonna be like a rematch. I mean,
he said he wants it. They
probably yeah, probably not.
at 154. I mean, it's probably gonna happen at 154.
I don't think so. Because Crawford, I don't think Crawford can go up to that weight.
That's factual.
I love him, but like I mean, he was at 140 and Spence was at 147.
But he was like
That's
one.
a
I think
big,
they said it was
even
like
though it's
146.8 and then like 147. But I think Errol Spence wants to go up. He has
nah, nah. Like Terence Crawford was 140. He was 140 solid,
on the weigh-in.
and Spence was 147.
On the weigh-in.
Yeah, on the official weigh-in, it said 147
Oh, look
Spence,
at that.
Terence Crawford 140. It literally said
Kind of
that. I
crazy.
was like, guys, he was like you said, Spence was the bigger man, and it proves in the weight. He was 147 and Crawford was 140.
All I know in that fight, all the stuff that they said that swayed Errol Spence's way, it did not have no effect in that fight. And who's a stronger guy? Crawford was pushing him every time they got in a scuffle. He was pushing him back. The strength was, and obviously, I always thought
Yeah,
that Terence Crawford was a heavier puncher. I always thought that he was just a precise. He didn't throw a lot, but he's so accurate, bro. He's just so accurate. It's kind of crazy. That's the best.
yeah. I mean,
That's the best performance. That's the best boxing performance I've seen in my life. Honestly, I'm not like a
really,
one of the yeah. I'm gonna have to say it's one of the best.
I don't know, man. I'm not about to say that. Well, after what Fury did to Tyson to Wilder, what Fury did to Wilder was just holy
Oh, he got
shit. That
knocked
was
down in
just
that
not.
fight.
That was.
Did he not get knocked down in
I'm
that fight?
saying the second one. I'm saying the second one and the third one.
The third one,
He took him to school.
he
No,
did
he
he,
didn't, bro.
but he got knocked down too though. He got
No, he didn't. He
you see
got
that
knocked down in the first one.
in
The
the third
second
one
one,
he
he
got
never
knocked
got
down
knocked
too.
down.
It wasn't a close fight, but he got
No,
knocked
he
down.
didn't.
You gotta rewatch
No, he
that.
didn't, bro.
You
You gotta watch that again
gotta
because
watch that third
They
one.
stopped midway. I'm talking about Fury versus Wilder.
Yes,
He didn't get
in the
he
third
got
one,
knocked
the
down
last
in the
one they
first
had,
fight.
in the last, I don't know how many fights they had, but in the last one that he had, Tyson got knocked down. Then Tyson knocked down Wilder again, like a couple of times after that, and it was over.
No, he didn't, bro.
I don't even care. That fight
Trust
shouldn't
me.
even happen again. Honestly, Tyson's way better than Wilder anyway, but that wasn't the greatest performance. He dominated Wilder though. That was the domination. But anyway, um, so my end, I think the Charlo Canelo, that's a fight that I'm looking forward to. That's
Nah, I'm not gonna watch that.
you're not gonna watch that one? The
No,
Charlo.
wait, when is it again? When is it?
I don't really know. I think it's September, October type. So it's a fall fight, I believe, or that's the next big one.
Uh,
The
because if it's, I'm not gonna. If it's if they do it the same way they did it uh this month last night with the UFC and the Chance Crawford versus Earl Spence. I'm watching the UFC because I think John Jones fights Stipe either somewhere in the fall, either in the next 2 months or 3 months from now.
That's a big
So if
one
it's a,
too, Stipe.
and if it's on the same schedule, I'm sorry, I'm not watching Canelo and the other dude. I'm watching John Jones versus Stipe. That's a big fight.
That's a big fight. I mean, we can talk about that a little bit later on, that Stipe, because I'm a John Jones. That's my guy, but he's just such a stupid. His stuff outside of the sport is just
I
not the.
mean, the fight's what? I think the fight is in 2 months. Let me see.
I got John Jones. I had John Jones.
Oh hell no, I don't. I got Stipe.
Oh shoot.
I got the greatest heavyweight fighter ever.
I seen him get smoked by freaking Francis. Got rocked by a brick.
I know, but hey, he's the only one that's beating Francis.
Yeah. He got rocked by a brick. Bow. That one
Oh,
was
it's
big one.
in.
That
Hmm?
one. When's that one?
I mean, they should have a rematch for that Stipe versus Francis because they need to figure out who's gonna end that. How's that fight gonna end? Because they're both 1-1.
Well, then Francis had like a little. He wanted to get. It was like a situation with him and Dana White. Like he wanted. It was just that
Yeah,
thing.
he wanted. Yeah,
Box.
but now he's not in the UFC anymore. He's fighting in a different spot. I
Yeah.
think he's getting ready to Francis is getting ready to fight I believe Fury in a boxing match.
I think he's probably gonna do that, and then he's gonna like come back to the UFC.
I don't know, man. After how it went down with Dana White, I don't think so. Yeah, the fight is November 11th actually.
Which one? The Charlo?
John Jones. No, John Jones versus Stipe. If
Let me see the Charlo. Charlo Canelo.
it's on the same date, I'm sorry. I'm watching Stipe versus John Jones.
The Charlo Canelo. Let's see the Charlo Canelo fight. Uh, fight date. That one's September 30th.
Oh, okay. So now,
I'm
okay, no
watching that
problem.
one. I guess we can talk about that one
Hold on, what's
later on when it gets a little bit closer and it's more of a topic. But the state of boxing, man, I'm loving the state of boxing, man. I'm like such a fan. Boxing was crazy. UFC. I didn't watch that last night though. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't watch the Gaethje Poirier fight. Was the second time they fought? Or that was the third time.
second time?
Second time was it Poirier. Poirier. I mean, no wait. Gaethje knocked out Poirier. Kick,
Yeah.
right? It was a
Oh
kick.
my god, bro! I had a bet. I had a bet on it, bro. Look, let me send you this shit. I had a bet. I got it right. I got Gaethje winning by a knockout, but I pushed it far. I said he's gonna knock him out in the fourth round. I was like, why did I choose the fourth round? I'm like, bro, this bet. Holy shit, man!
When did he knock him out?
Let
What
me.
round?
He knocked him out in the second round.
Shit.
Like as soon as the second round began, he just knocked him out like 30 seconds into it.
That one's that one. I mean, that's a fight. I
Bro,
ain't lie. I just wasn't really. That wasn't a championship fight. Those guys are really in
it
it.
was a championship fight.
That was a championship fight.
Yeah, it was the
Oh,
bantamweight.
the
It's the
BMF.
bantamweight weight. Huh?
That was the baddest motherfucker fight. That's the BMF thing for the belt for that.
No, it's the BMF fight. It's the bantam middleweight. It's the BMF fight. It's the bantam middleweight.
Oh, I thought that was called the baddest motherfucker. I thought that was for that belt or whatever. But
Nah,
guys, I don't know. I'm
bro,
on
look at this bet.
this is bad. You sent it?
Bro, look at the bet I just sent you, bro. I had everything right, and then I was like, "Fuck." Gaethje winning by a knockout, but I chose the full round. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, everything hit but that Alex Pereira. Oh,
It
Alex
was
Pereira.
the fourth round. It was the fourth round that fucked me up, bro. I was like, "Why did I choose the fourth round?"
What would that got you though? How much money would you want on that?
That would have got me like 2,500.
Yeah. Everything hit but that one. Everything hit but that one.
Yeah, man. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Everything hit. I mean, you still
I
want to
mean,
talk about you still want to stick on to the fighting thing, or you want to switch off to anything else you want to talk about to end it off?
I mean, nothing much has happened. Uh,
We back. All right. So we're back.
uh,
Talked about the UFC. We talked about fighting. Um,
oh, you watching the next UFC fight though?
listen, honestly, I ain't gonna lie.
This one?
The next one I'm watching is I'm just a big Izzy. All right, these are the UFC guys. I can't wait to whoever's fighting these guys is either Izzy, Hamakachev, whoever he's fighting, Oliveira versus was Makachev. Who else? Obviously, John Jones fight. Uh, who else? Volk. I'm starting to like Volk. Volk is nice.
Alexander Volkanovski.
Yeah, Volkanovski, and I want to see who.
Down.
I want to see who Edwards fights next. I want to see him.
Leon Edwards.
Yeah, I want to see how he after he beat Kamaru Usman. I want to see how how long his reign is going to be.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? You
What?
know what's crazy? You know, Justin Gaethje used the same move to knock out Poirier that Edwards used on Usman.
I was
Same
gonna say the
move,
same
same
thing.
everything.
That kick is like because they block it and they still get knocked out. That kick is like crazy.
Nah, bro. The way he set it up with the everything, it was identical. I was like, what the fuck? This is just the same move that knocked out the other one.
It's like
It
a
was
fake. It's like a fake. It's like he's faking and then he's coming up. He's faking with the right or faking with the left and then coming with a kick. That's like, is that like? Wait, let me see this. That move is lethal. I ain't gonna lie. That move is lethal.
shit, man. Yeah, the next fight I'm gonna be watching is gonna be the UFC 292, Sterling versus O'Malley.
O'Malley. Oh, that one. I honestly ain't gonna lie. Sterling. I've seen him fight. I've seen a little bit of him fighting. He beat that Russian dude. I mean, he lost. He beat the Russian dude twice. The first time he beat him, the Russian dude got disqualified. Second time, he doesn't. He's not really like he's a decision guy. Like he doesn't really finish people off. Sterling. O'Malley is more of
Oh,
a
Sterling?
Sterling. Is he knockout? Is he a
Yes, he
knockout?
has.
Is he a knockout? Like as of late,
Yes, he's knocked out a couple people.
I'm talking about his
Yes,
late
he's knocked out.
the last fight. Did he
In
knock
his
out
what?
his last fight? Did he knock out
His
somebody?
last fight, he didn't. He didn't. No, his last fight, he didn't knock the person out.
It was a
Yeah, it
decision.
was a unanimous decision. Wait, it was a split. Was it split decision or unanimous? It was one or the other. It went to decision either way.
And
But yeah,
then
he's knocked out some people. He's submitted some people and he's knocked out some people. So he's got game.
he got game. That one's a good one.
I don't know, man. O'Malley hasn't really been.
O'Malley, he's not a. So O'Malley, I'm not really familiar with O'Malley. I know he's popular amongst the people. I know he's like really popular. I think he's popular more than Sterling, right? To the UFC fans. Would you say?
Not. I mean, not really. It's only popular because he has this podcast that he does like talk about. But Honestly, between the two, I feel like Sterling's a better fighter.
I mean, he's definitely more decorated. I feel like O'Malley's more of a striker, or he can do it all. Like he can
O'Malley,
yeah.
if I had to say who's a better striker between the two, I
Because what I've seen
might give it to
punch.
Sterling. I might give it to Sterling. And then when it comes to wrestling and ground game, that goes straight to Sterling. That's a
Yeah, I know
overall win
Sterling can
for Sterling.
wrestle. I know Sterling can wrestle. I've never really seen O'Malley wrestle. I've seen him punch. I know he can punch. I know I've seen his stuff. I've seen a little bit, but I've seen him strike. Um, that was a good one. I'll strictly, if it's on, if I have time, if nothing else to do, I'll definitely check on that fight. Um, but I'm just saying, I'm more of a fan guy. So Izzy is my all time. Izzy and John Jones are like my all time favorite at the moment. Um, last time, we're just gonna stick on fighting. Let's just stick on fighting, honestly, for the time being. I was gonna talk about a little bit of basketball, just on the Dame Dollar, but I guess that's another day for another time.
Dame Dollar?
Dame Dollar. I was
Hey,
gonna talk
man, the
about
man wants to
Dame Dollar.
get traded.
Dame Dollar. Oh, we can talk about Dame.
Yeah, they're asking too much, though. There's no way. I don't think Miami is going to give up all their assets for Dame.
Dame Dollar. That one's a tricky one. I hope they get so Dame Lillard to Miami Heat. That's your team. You really want him to go to Miami Heat. What are you willing to give as a Miami Heat fan for you? What are you willing to give up?
I'm giving up some like
Tyler Hero has
Asian
to go.
players.
Tyler Hero.
See, that's where it gets. See, that's where it gets tricky. I'm not giving. I'm not. Tyler Hero is not part of the package. I give you any. Well,
Tyler
here's
or
the
Bam.
people that are not. No, 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 no. Here are the
Or
people that.
Bam.
No, here are the people that I would not trade. Jimmy stays. Hero stays because he's the future. We can develop him. Bam. Yeah, he's gonna have to stay. Yeah, those three are not moving. The rest can move with some picks.
So who are you like?
Anybody other than those threes. Those three.
You have to, but Dame is that's Dame freaking Lillard, bro. You're gonna have to
Yeah, and
give up.
I'm not okay. What's the point if I give
Oh,
him?
so you're not gonna get him then? So as
No,
a
no, no.
you pretty much saying that you're
I
not.
don't win any, dude. I don't win anything if I give up Bam for Dame. That's literally I don't win anything. That's 1 for 1. What do I win? I don't get gain anything if I lose Jimmy Butler and get Dame. That's the whole point is to
You don't
win a
give up Jimmy.
championship.
You don't give up Jimmy, but you give up. I think Dame is better than Bam.
But again, I don't have a big man. I need a true good big man. Where the what? That's a win. That's a lose for me. I lose 1 to game. I lose 2 to game 1. That the math doesn't add up.
So do you want Dame or not? That's my question though.
I want Dame, but I'm not about to go destroy my whole team just to get one person, and I might not even win the championship. So
That's
what's
what
the
I'm saying. You
what's
got
the
to
big
give
deal?
up. You got to give up a little, like at least Tyler Hero, and then some
Bro,
other pieces.
I'm saying I can give, dude. I'm saying I can give you everybody else except those three and some picks. And what's the rap? I mean, what's Portland's got? Portland's got all young talents, and they just want young talents to develop. Here's some young talents. I mean, they're bench riders, but still.
It might be a 3-team trade. I think that might have to happen. It got to be a
Yeah, I don't know, man. That three.
ain't getting
Okay,
nothing.
I might do it. We might do a three. I think a 3-team trade is good if we can get a big man and Dame Dollar. If we can get him, if we can get a big man with Dame, that's a good trade.
Because what you're telling me, if I'm Portland, I ain't getting shit. I'm not getting anything. I'm not. I want a star. I want somebody
Bruh,
elite or a
if you
potential.
want a star, then why don't you just keep Dame? If you want a star, why don't you just keep Dame?
Dame wants to leave. If I'm the GM, Dame wants to
Well,
leave.
it's not our fault. We got
Dame's
the
going.
leverage. You don't. Your star wants to leave and
Dame's
come to us. It's not our fault. You can either keep him and let him play for like 2 years or finish out his contract, and then he'll come to us for free, and you gain nothing. So hey, it's a win-win for us either way.
Wow. All right, wait, what else? I had something on the list. Then that was it. For basketball, I feel like basketball is pretty much set up. Suns. Wait, who do
Hey
you?
man, huh?
We got Suns. I got to wait. Keep in mind, I got 3 minutes left on this thing. This time, I have this thing on time. I don't think I upgraded this, so I got 3 minutes left.
Bruh, you saying you got the Suns to win the championship?
No. I said I don't have the no. Whoa. I do not have the Suns winning a championship.
I was about
I
to say,
have. It's way too early for me to even predict. I'm saying the Suns are not. I have no faith in the Suns. I, I have no faith in the Suns. I think
but you don't have faith in your boy KD, huh?
no.
Bruh,
I
I
have faith.
told you. I
I have
told you,
no faith
man.
in
You should have.
KD.
You should have,
It's off the rate. Nah,
bruh, bruh.
I'm no.
I told you not to jump ship,
It's over. It's
bruh.
over. It's over for KD.
Bruh, I told you not to jump the ship and go to the Nets. You went to the Nets. See what happened? I told you the Nets were ass, bruh. They're just terrible with KD and Kyrie and James Harden. I told you they weren't gonna win shit. It didn't even last a year, bruh.
That
You
was
jumped
horrible.
up.
That
You
was
were
the
on that
biggest failure.
bandwagon like a demon. You jumped on that bandwagon, bro. I was like, bro, you should have just stuck with the Knicks, man.
I am a Knicks
Should have
fan.
just
I'm
stuck.
a Team New York. I'm Team
Nah,
New York.
bro.
I'm
Bro,
Team New York. I did not
you
jump the
jumped off
ship.
that bandwagon,
I did not jump. I did not
bro.
even
You
jump that
abandoned ship
bandwagon.
like that after you heard KD is going to the Nets, bro. You jumped ship like that. I was like,
I
wow,
did
bro.
not.
You doing your boys like that?
I did not jump.
Nah,
I'm Team New York.
nah. Dude,
Knicks.
stop lying, bro. You jumped ship as soon as you heard KD and Kyrie going to the Nets.
I did not. Do not listen to this guy.
Bro,
Not jump
don't
ship.
trust this guy. This man jumps ships every time.
That's it.
Bro, I
Look,
told you. That's
honestly, as close as it gets. I don't know who I have. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I like a lot of these young teams. Honestly, I think it's a shift in the era. Honestly, to keep it a buck, I think it's like
I
the younger teams are looking good. I'm
mean,
liking Denver. I'm liking. I'm liking.
I don't know. I would
Like
say
Sacramento. I like Sacramento Kings.
I like Boston.
Boston is a little bit
I would,
iffy.
you saw what they did. They traded your man, bro. They traded one of their best defenders.
They're one of the best defenders. All right, so we have. So I mean,
So hold on. Let me ask you a question.
we're almost at the
What's
end. So this
Boston
got to be
doing? They
this got to be
traded
the final question. This got to be the
All
final.
right. They traded Marcus Smart and they paid Jalen a huge amount of money. How much you think they're gonna give Jason Tatum when he's coming to the table? Because they're gonna have to pay
They got to
Jason
give him
Tatum
the
because
most
he
money.
obviously
They're gonna have to give him the most money.
again. But okay, so if you have two stars that are
Yeah,
bankrolling your account right now, who are you gonna have to let go? Because you're gonna have to let go Al Horford. You're gonna have to let go some of your big men because you're not gonna be able to carry that in the cap space. Carry those two contracts.
yeah. But we're gonna have to say that for another day. Blaze, it's a pleasure talking to you again, man. We're gonna have to keep on like talking about sports. I mean, I know it's a little bit busy times, but it's just great talking again. Hopefully we could do a little bit more in the future.